Korea is a peninsula in East Asia. It also has a lot of islands, but don't worry about it, and it's really nice, completely split in half, but nice nonetheless. So how did this happen? It was really easy for people to migrate to Korea, since there was no need of boats, and when you get people you get society. But where's the society? I don't know. Oh wait. It's here. It's called Gojoseon, and it's the first kingdom of Korea. Also, they now use bronze, and know how to farm rice and red beans, and there's a new king. It's Jun. But then he was conquered by Willem, a Chinese military leader. While Jun fled somewhere in the south, I don't know. But that doesn't matter, because it was conquered by China. And they made 4 commanderies. Hey look, it's Jin.
Wow!
But that doesn't matter because that one Chinese part of Korea was conquered by Goguryeo. Seems plausible. Oops, it broke. Hey look, it's Yi. Wonderful, ain't it? Well, too bad, because kingdoms started conquering stuff. And we have now reached a point which is called the Three Kingdoms period. Because they are 3. Have you ever heard of Buddhism? No, I haven't really. Would you like to? Okay, thanks I guess. And they became Buddhists. So they made nice pottery and really tall monasteries. But then Silla completely absorbed Baekje. After that, Silla found the beautiful art of trading with everybody, somewhat like the Phoenicians were doing in the West. Now they care about art and culture, and everything is going really nice. Wait a little, what happened with Goguryeo? Well, it was fine until it got conquered by Balhae. Well, Silla broke. Not for long, because Wang Jian had the idea of conquering the whole peninsula. And he did it. So he named it Goryeo, which leads to the English word Korea. Also, let's move the capital here, in my hometown. It was great, laws were being made, civil service, and more Buddha. But what happened to Balhae? It was conquered by the Khitan Empire, and the prince of Balhae had to run away to Goryeo, and he even was welcomed in the ruling family, because that's what friends do. After that, they defeated the Khitan Empire once and for all. Then, they could finally finish their book about Buddha. After that, it was a golden age, and everyone cared about learning, philosophy, literature and Buddha. Until the Mongols came. They fought a lot, and it was really costly for both Goryeo and Mongolia, so Goryeo decided to swear allegiance with the Mongols, and also marry one of the king's daughters, but don't worry about it. When the Mongols finally collapsed, Korea was back in business. They also started using better weapons, like guns. And they had some very new, very spicy ships they wanted to test on the dwarf pirates or Japanese pirates, whatever you want to call them, and it worked great. Certain general got sick of this dynasty, and made his own, the Joseon dynasty. Also, could you move the capital here? Thanks. They also started to like philosophy, like Confucianism, but newer, like Neo-Confucianism. In fact, they liked Confucius so much, they adopted his religion, but newer. And they had this really good king, who invented the whole alphabet. Also, instead of writing books by hand, what if we print them? Also, look at the stars. Nice. And now we have technology, and way crazier medicine. So made way spookier war machines, like Watcher, which can launch a dozen of explosives fireworks, or turtles, which can spit fire. While that seems great, it was only a matter of time until Japan invaded. Then, Korea and the gang had to chase down Japan back into itself. Then it got conquered by some northern people, who then went on to conquer China, and become the Qing dynasty, although they really didn't like it. After that, China was growing more and more as a big influence, and they became the main trading partner of Korea, and Japan absolutely hated that, and burned Chinese markets down, and made anti-Chinese movements everywhere in Korea, until China decided to back off. To whole centuries of unbroken tradition, and respectuous to the way of the elders, Japanese modernization crushed it all. Once Korea opened their ports to Japan, everything was changing. But the worst was only just coming. By the time of the 20th century, Japan completely annexed Korea. While time passed, World War II started, and Japan allied with Mr. Funky Moustache and his Italian buddy. I mean, what could go wrong? Soon enough, the Allies were knocking on the door of Korea. The Soviet Union secured the North, Japan retreated, and then America secured the South. We could finally unite the empire back, right? No. The Soviets already established a communist regime in the north, while the Americans established an anti-communist regime in the south. Then, guess what? North Korea invades, and takes Seoul in 3 days, until the south took it back, and then the north, and again like that, until they called ceasefire and officially ended the war in 2018. So anyways, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Bye.